Mr. Speaker, we'd like to recognize the representative of Lipa, Congressman Ryan Recto.
The Honorable Ryan Recto is now recognized. Please proceed.
Good afternoon, everyone. No questions to be asked on my end. Mr. Speaker, I would just like to make a manifestation to set the record straight regarding the issues raised by my fellow representative from Batangas on the alleged issues that were narrated. First, while this representation recognizes the importance of legislative oversight, I believe that it is equally important that information shared in this plenary is accurately based on facts, not assumptions, not insinuations, and certainly not on incomplete information. Hindi po dapat ginagamit ang plenaryong ito upang lahat na mga haka-haka o paratang na walang sapat na basehan. On the alleged ties between Congressman Edwin Gadiola and Executive Secretary Ralph Recto, their association is purely professional, as Congressman Gadiola is also a member of the House of Representatives and a fellow Batangueño. There are no personal interests involved, but only a shared commitment to fulfill their duties to their constituents. Walang katotohanan ang mga alegasyon ni Congressman Leviste na mayroon silang may mga maanumalyang transaksyon. Fake news po yan, Mr. Speaker. This representation is not privy to the motives of my colleague from the 1st District of Batangas, but let it be known, hindi po tayo basta-basta nagpapadala sa mga inimbentong issue dahil alam po natin kung ano ang katotohanan dito. In fact, I will not stand idly by and let these so-called facts be presented as truth. Let it be a reminder that Executive Secretary Ralph Recto has served as congressman and senator for decades, representing not only Batangas, but also the broader interests of the Filipino. And same goes for Governor Vilma Santos Recto. Mr. Speaker, and to all my colleagues here and to the general public, let us just focus on the facts and let us uphold the process. And most of all, let us keep our focus on our constituents and serve them with integrity. And on the subject of VAT, pagdebatehan po natin yan dito sa Kongreso. It is not the job of the executive, but our job as legislators, and we're always open for that. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, may I respond?
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, may I respond?
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to recognize the Congressman for the 1st District of Batangas,
Thank you.
Congressman Leandro
Please
Leviste.
respond.
Unang-una po, ako po ay nagpapasalamat kay Congressman Recto na gusto niyang talakayin ito ng mas mahaba siguro sa Kongreso. Kaya sana magkasundo-sundo na lang tayo na magkaroon ng pagdinig sa Kongreso. Ipatawag natin ang iba nating mga kapwa Batanggenyo at sila ang pwedeng tumestigo tungkol sa mga kaugnayan ni na Secretary Recto at Congressman Garjola para hindi he said, she said at maglabas na ng mga resibo. Pangalawa, dagdagan ko din na hindi ko binanggit sa aking privilege speech kanina ang eleksyon sa Lipa, alang-alang sa aking kasamahan. Pero para may konteksto tayo sa talakayan nito, sinabi sa akin ng ibang mga politiko sa Lipa na ang di umano'y ginastos ni Congressman Garjola at ng mga Recto sa Lipa sa 2025 elections ay umabot pa ng 1 billion pesos kasama na ang napakataas na presyo para sa bilihan ng mga boto. Hindi ko po alam ang totoong nangyari. Pinaparating ko lang ang sinabi sa akin at medyo mataas ang figure na natanggap ko. Baka naman 300, 400, 500 million pesos lang ang ginastos sa eleksyon ng Lipa. Pero gusto ko lang tanungin kung ano man ang ginastos ni Congressman Garjola para sa mga kandidato ng V-Lucky sa lungsod ng Lipa sa 2025 elections, kung 500 million man yan, o 200 million, o 100 million, ano ang kapalit ng ginastos ni Congressman Garjola para sa mga kandidato ng V-Lucky sa lungsod ng Lipa? Don't take it from me, magpatawag tayo ng pagdinig at lahat ng mga Batanggenyo ay pwedeng sumagot sa mga testigong ito.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker,